Hey family, welcome back. As you see, I'm doing another celebrity reading on DC Young Fly. His full name is John Whitfield. He is known for being on the show called Wildin' Out. He is a actor slash comedian. He's also is the father and life partner of the late Jackie O. They have three children together. And so, for anyone who would like to see the reading I've done on Jackie O, watch this to the end and you will see it pop up. Feel free to check out that video I did on her. With that being said, I was just seeking clarity for myself, being led by the Spirit, who is John Whitfield, and anything the Spirit wants me to know about him. Now, what's going to come out of this reading, it is not my opinion. We know it's not facts. And it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Okay, family? So, while I was sitting here, I was just pulling some messages. I was meditating on him, and I was using the Divine Shadow Self Oracle right here. And this helps me to get a lot of, you know, it helps me to get an idea of what's going on with the individual when it comes to those shadow aspects of them, as well as anyone that could be around them that could be influencing them in a negative way. But I was really just focusing on him. So anyway, throughout this video, I'm going to be saying John, but many of you know him as DC Young Fly, okay? But I'm going to be calling him John. So this is what came out right here. Excuse me, on the top when I was setting my attention on him. Anything the Spirit wants me to know about John in the present, okay? In the present. And also, I was, trying to clarify the answers because what popped up, I was just seeking additional clarity about it. So let's go ahead and get started this reading. If you all coming in and you want to show us some love and support, if you enjoy this content, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So when I was staring at John, and I was using this deck right here, and I am going to reshuffle. Yes, indeed. This is what came out on the top. The first card is shame. The next one is dark. The next one is vindicated. And the next one is boredom. So I have here shame. And when I was seeking clarity on shame, I said, shame? What is he feeling shame about, So when I was seeking clarity on this, I got this right here. And this right here is the In the Shadow Oracle, okay, card. And this is what came out when I got shame. You can't come with me. So I'm like, okay. I think about somebody that's moving up in their careers, or whatever the case may be, and they're letting somebody else know that you can't come with me. Okay? That's my take on it. Let's continue. Then I got the word dark, as I stated earlier. Now, this can mean many things. I think about a dark individual. I think about somebody, practicing, dark practices when it comes to witchcraft, spell work, magic. I think about somebody that's in the dark, trying to hide things. Let me just say that. Okay? But anyway, I got the word dark. And then from there, I got I'm different now. And I'm sure it's more to it, but that speaks volume for me to get that. I got the word dark, and then I got I'm different now, as though he has changed. It's like he's saying, I'm not the person that I once was before. Next, I got vindicated. And then I was getting clarity on that. I got I'm waiting for an apology. As though somebody did something to him and he's seeking some kind of what, revenge. But vindicated is vindicated, okay? Then I have boredom. And this is someone that's feeling quite restless and they are longing for change. It just depends on what this meant to John, okay? And then these two cards came out. The first one is I can still see you standing there. And the second one is I understand you better now. Now, the first card, I think about someone that's reflecting about a situation or someone. Pretty much what I'm getting is he could have been reflecting on the last moments that he was in the present with someone, okay? It could be Jackie, whomever the case may be, but this is him reflecting on that moment in time. But also the heading say boredom. It's like he's feeling restless and also longing for change. It depends on what this means to him. I feel like this is very personal to John. And when I think about relationships, I think about someone that's ready to, you know, they're feeling quite bored with just one individual and they want to, you know, pretty much get their feet wet, if you know what I mean. Hooking up with other individuals. Let me just say that. That's my take on it anyway. So what I'm going to do, family, I'm going to reshuffle this deck. I also have my homemade deck. It's called Now Answer Deck. And this is what came out. I want to share this information real quick. And then I'm going to reshuffle the Divine Shadows of Oracle deck and see what comes back out. And also towards the end, I'm going to be using my homemade Hollywood deck. I should have called it Holly Weird, but anyway, I'm going to be using that towards the end. So, anyway, this came out right here. It says, see your worth, see you long term. Now, in the center, it says, marry you. Now, the first person that comes to mind is Jackie O, better known as Jacqueline Smith. Okay, that's her name. But anyway, she's the first person that came to mind. And when I look at this right here, these two were not married. I think about common law marriage because they have been together for a long time. They were pretty much like life partners, and they have 3 children together. But they weren't, legally they weren't married. But I feel like, he did see her long term. I feel like, John always felt that she would always be there. Pretty much his partner from the perspective of, I think about partnership alliance. You do for me, I do for you. You make me look good, I make you look good. But sometimes feelings can get involved. You always have that one person, more into you than the other. And I'm not saying that he doesn't love her. I do believe that he loves her. But to marry her, for whatever reason, that wasn't part of the equation. But I do believe that he did see her worth. And also, he saw her long term, but not in a way that matters as far as marrying her. I feel like he always thought she would always be there. He pretty much saw her as that ride or die, that someone that had his back. That's what I'm getting from this. It has right here, longing for change, boredom. This came back out. They care for you deeply. They love you. This came out. And these are just random messages, okay? Feels depressed. According to the spirit, he's feeling very depressed. Living a double life, has secrets, okay? According to the spirit, he has secrets and he's living a double life. And I can definitely get this, like if he's seeing somebody else, okay? Or if he's wearing a mask and we're not really seeing the real him. Because these celebrities are known for wearing a mask. Please know that. What they choose to show the public, they're very good in hiding it. But it has here, living a double life has secrets. Has an unhealthy addiction to attracting toxic relationships. So according to the spirit, this is his MO. It's a pattern when it comes to relationship that he gets in. I'm not really sure what this means, okay, but it has here they are in love with you, but too scared, full of pride to speak up. This could be how he was feeling about Jackie O, and maybe due to his pride, he probably didn't want to really let her know how he felt about her. Or this could be, how he feel about somebody else. I'm not sure, all right? Um, but this did come out. It did come out. It has here sneaky, crafty, and cunning. According to the spirit, he's very sneaky. And a person like this is always looking for a way to come up, okay, behind the scenes. And also, this came out when I did a reading on Jamie Foxx's daughter, Corinne. Even if you check out that reading I did on her, this came out also. And remember how she was lying to the public, saying that her dad was playing pickleball and he wasn't? I knew that was BS anyway. But anyway, according to the spirit, John is also very sneaky, crafty, and cunning. It has a mental conflict, unbalance, and that's pretty much somebody that it's hard for them to let something go. Okay, it's like something constantly playing out in his head, and it's hard for him to shake it off. Whether it's pertaining to a situation or a person. So, according to the spirit in the present, he's dealing with mental conflict. And a person like this can hold grudges too. Okay, it's somebody that they feel has betrayed them across the line. They can have a mental conflict also. Instead of letting ish go, it's hard for them to let it go. No positive moving forward, and this card speaks about endings. So maybe for this to come out, this is pertaining to Jackie. No positive movement forward from that perspective. But then this reading is about him. It's about him. It says no positive movement forward. And maybe it can have something to do with his connection with her because she's no longer with us in the land of the living. Okay? Now, I can also get this if the spirit letting me know more about him as far as in the near future, no positive movement forward because people are expecting him to really, you know, rise up in his career due to, the sacrifice word, the fact that his, life partner was taken out. Okay, due to the fact she's deceased. A lot of people are really looking at him as though his career is really going to take off. But this says no positive moving forward, and it also says endings. So who really know what that's about? But like I say, these are just random messages. It has here, they will not move on, not ready to move forward. So I think about his career or I think about, relationships. It just depends on what this means to him. Friends, envy, fake, not loyal, nor trustworthy. So according to the spirit, John has a lot of snakes around him. And he needs to really watch it, okay? Because this says friends with an S on it. Friends, envy, fake, not loyal, nor trustworthy. And when it comes to this industry, we all know that people like to gravitate to you, okay? because everybody wants a come up, and they want you to pretty much bring them along with you, if you know what I mean. They family knows they are being transparent and honest. So something about family that's in the know. According to the spirit, John is a very private individual by nature. Don't reveal thoughts or feelings to others. I can definitely see that about him. He's very closed off. You know, he's someone, if he don't really know you that well, he's not going to let you in. And even if he do know you, you know, if he shuts down, he still will keep you guarded. You know, he's not going to let you in. But a private person, somebody that speaks very minimum and they only tell you what they want you to know. Okay? He's not someone who's going to put his business on Fifth Street. So according to the spirit, he's very private. They are already in a relationship, not committed. According to the spirit, it looked like he's seeing somebody else. And I think I heard rumors that he was seeing somebody else. But anyway, it has here also not committed. So during the whole time that he's with Jackie, you know, he could have been seeing other women or whomever. Let me just say that. But it has here not committed. It's either he's already in a relationship seeing somebody else, or according to the spirit by nature, he's not committed. Sorry about that, family. Let me get this going again. Alrighty, let's continue. And notice when I made a little statement. Oh, the thing had fallen. As here, feels regret, will give apology. And maybe this can be due to, you know, people feel like he's not being sincere. They don't like his delivery when it comes to, you know, the statements that he had made, you know, at Jackie O funeral. Who really knows what this is about? But it says feels regret, will give apology. And right here, big opportunities coming up ahead. Your way, new deal, take it, money grab. Big opportunities coming up, headed your way, new deal, take it, money grab. So according to the spirit, let me see, what is it? It's the 14th of June. He's going to receive a big offer, okay? He's definitely going to receive a big offer, and it is a money grab. So we probably end up hearing about this in the near future, okay? But there's something that's going on behind the scenes. Somebody's going to reach out to him about a big opportunity. Now, I will reshuffle the decks. Please know that. I don't be up here just talking, okay? The spirit always backs me up. And I'm definitely going to be using my celebrity deck as well. I mean my Hollywood deck, okay, family? Alrighty. And this one right here is very interesting right here. I'm waiting for an apology. And this one was up under this one, as far as me receiving clarity, feeling vindictive. I'm waiting for an apology. As though somebody done him wrong, allegedly. I think earlier I said vindicated, but I meant to say vindictive. Okay. Let's reshuffle. Seeking clarity about John Whitfield. Seeking clarity about John Winfield. Anything Spirit want me to know about John Whitfield? Seeking clarity. What those shadow energy that's going on with John Whitfield that's affecting him in the present. What are those shadow energies that's going on with John Whitfield that's affecting him in the present? And make sure you pay attention to repeated messages, family, okay? Let's start off right here. It has here distraction, grief. Let me hold them up a little bit. Distraction, grief. Now, if he's very distracted, uh, rightfully so, it's like he's trying to get his mind off of, what has presently, went down as far as with Jackie O death. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, he's very distracted right now, experiencing grief. According to Spirit, he has abandonment issues. And this I can see because if you don't get this in check, you can come out very domineering and controlling. And I've definitely seen him operating this characteristic with Jackie O on social media. At the head, defensive. He's feeling very defensive, probably due to accusations. Then I have next, callous, pretty much showing no emotion, kind of being cold like, non responsive. Next, abuse is in the shadow place. I think about abuse of power. And jealousy. And I do remember in those videos that John was in with Jackie O, it looks like, he was really trying to tear her down with his words. That's another form of manipulation. And but anyway, who knows? He could have been maybe jealous of her as well, because she did have a big following on social media. But anyway, jealousy. So going down, defensive, jealousy, and grief. Callous, somebody showing no emotion, jealousy, and abandonment issues. Abuse, jealousy, and distraction. Let's continue. Yep, I just said it. Yep, yep, yep. Next, we have arrogance. According to the Spirit, he's very arrogant. And what came back out, shame. And behind that, grief. Experiencing grief behind that. Next, I have evasive. And this is someone that avoids commitment. Remember, we saw that message, not committed. Avoids commitment. Behind that, I have abandonment issues. So I'm sure he's definitely a flirt, and behind the scene, he's definitely someone that was, I'm sure, was doing him. Okay, because we did see secretive and living a double life. Next, I have coercion at the head. Someone using force or threats, trying to persuade somebody to do something. And behind that, defensive. Next, I have manipulation. Next, I have selfishness, thinking about himself. In the center, I have denial, being in denial. And behind that, I have jealousy. Let's continue. Yep. Pay attention to repeated messages. Next, I have aggression. Next, I have drowning. I can get this if somebody's very emotional or drowning in their emotions, feeling overwhelmed. Envy. I wonder who he was envious of. Behind that, evasive, someone that's not committed. And look at here, greed. He's all about the money. He's chasing that money. And coercion is behind that. Next, I told you, closed off. He's a private individual. He's a very closed off individual. Behind that, I have manipulation. And we know who he was doing that to. In a secret place, I have ghosting. Now, this is interesting. This came out in Jackie O reading I did on her. Because I was picking up on the fact that she was communicating with somebody. They could have been in her room or on the phone. But whoever she was communicating with, they had her feeling some type of way. Okay? Because she wasn't in the best headspace on that day anyway. She's already full of insecurities. All that came out my reading. But anyway, I had got the word ghosting that came out, and this is when it abandons you. They leave you hanging. So this is interesting for this to come out. This is in a secret place, ghosting. It's like he's known for ghosting. He also I can get this if a person's not reliable. Okay, and they're not reliable at all. But anyway, this is quite interesting for this to come out in the secret place, ghosting. Somebody's not reliable and they leave you hanging. They abandon you. And look what else came back out. Boredom. He's longing for change. He's feeling quite restless. You can say he feels like this when it comes to his career or just with life, period. Maybe in his personal life, his relationships. Maybe he get bored easily being with the same person for so long. Let's go around one more time. I don't mean no harm. I don't like his energy at all. And I don't even know him like that. Even though this is allegedly. I don't know everything, but I knows what I know. I don't really care for his shadow energies at all. It has here vindictive. He's very vindictive. And a person like this, they'll seek revenge. They'll try to get you back in some form of fashion. And look what we have here, dark. Came right back out. The word dark. Let me say this real quick. I had did like a private reading on his children's mother, Jackie O, right? And the message love spell came out. And I didn't think too much. If I said love spell, I said, well, maybe she just so bamboozled, you know, just so caught up in him, she couldn't really see straight. She just so in love with him. But normally, that's somebody that's practicing like spell work on you. You know what I'm saying? They have a person like that can become very obsessed over you, and sometimes it can backfire. If you know what I mean. But anyway, that's interesting for me to see this dark. So, according to the spirit, he could be a dark individual because remember we saw the message living a double life, and it look it's more to him than we know. But anyway, the word dark came back out and drain, feeling emotionally drained. At the head, I have here cold, dealing with a cold individual. And I've definitely seen this about him when it comes to how he was communicating with her on social media, in the public eye, shall I say. So anyway, I have here cold, and behind that, greed. And I have here betrayal. And behind betrayal, I have closed off. So for me to get this right here, Who is he betraying? Because when I get the word betrayal, it's due to somebody that you know. Either somebody betrayed him or he betrayed somebody. But maybe it's due to him not, being committed. And according to the spirit, he drinks. I don't know that for sure, but I have here drunk. And behind drunk, I have ghosting. And I have here ambivalence. Someone that has mixed feelings. Cold, ambivalence, has mixed feelings, and a dark individual. Betrayal, ambivalence, and drain. Drunk, ambivalence, and vindictive. Greed, boredom, drowning, closed off, boredom, envy, ghosting, boredom, aggression. Coercion, boredom, shame, manipulation, boredom, evasive, somebody avoids commitment, selfishness, boredom, arrogance. Defensive, in denial, grief, callous, someone showing no emotions, in denial, abandonment issues, abuse, denial, distraction, and also jealousy. And I don't mean no harm. The more he climbs the ladder of fame, what fame? I think about fame. I think about money. It pretty much like mirrors what you, with the energy of it. It pretty much mirror what you already are. And for me to see these negative characteristics about him, I'm not saying he can't change, but this one I'm picking up in the present, it's gonna get worse. His head's gonna really explode with the ego and everything. And I don't even see him settling down with nobody until he's ready to settle down. But right now he's gonna be doing him, and he was doing him all alone, from what I'm seeing. I don't believe that he was committed to Jackie like that. How did, let me see, what were those shadow energies that John was displaying towards Jackie? What were those shadow energy that he was displaying towards his children's mother, Jackie O? What were those shadow energies that he was displaying towards Jackie O behind the scenes? What were those shadow energies that he was displaying towards Jackie O behind the scenes? Ego bound, full of ego. Then I just said his head's about to explode, full of ego. What are those shadow energies that he was displaying towards Jackie O behind the scenes? Okay, these are just random messages, family, okay? I have here defiance, anxiety, accusations. That's accusing somebody of wrongdoing or being accused of wrongdoing. Depression, sabotage, disagreeable, rebellious, condescending. Isn't that interesting? The accusation and sabotage and ego bound. I'm seeking clarity on those three. Excuse me. I'm using the Hidden Truth Oracle. Seeking clarity about the accusation. 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 They're just random messages, family. I have here, I don't react when people mention you. I wish things could be different. I want to be more than just friends. You and I were too young. I wish I could take back my words. Finding out the truth crushed me. These are just random messages. Because really, I feel like I'm not really getting the information that I really, really, really want to tell you the truth. It depends on which deck I'm using. I'll come back to this accusations. Sabotage. Okay, these are just random messages. I'm starting to understand our connection. I look for you everywhere. I knew exactly what I was doing. I'm not available. I don't know. Now I'm wondering what this is about. Because sabotage can also be self-sabotage, okay? I think about when it comes to a person, how they're moving out here due to negative thinking, their actions to where they are self-sabotaging themselves. Um, it really just depends on, due to poor judgment as well, okay? But anyway, there's sabotage and then there's self-sabotage. All right, ego bound. Okay. My life is not as together as it seems. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I'm a I'm becoming a better person. You came closer than anyone. I guess so. You've been with her for what, 9 years and got 3 kids. I love you unconditionally. I know that I crossed the line with you. And kind of find out these two weren't even. Uh, I don't think they were even living together. I was definitely picking up on breakup. So I think these two, when she passed away, I don't even think these two were together as a couple. I feel like they were just co-parenting, but that's it. So remember what came out: accusations, sabotage, and ego bound. What are um, John thoughts about Jackie O? What are his thoughts about Jackie O? I love you. So like I said, I don't know about in love, but he definitely has love for her. Okay, I definitely picked up on that. But most importantly, I was picking up on the fact that he was feeling quite restless. Okay, and as you see, he was having mixed feelings, and it looks like he just didn't really he just wasn't ready to settle down like that. Okay, and I'm sure she knew that. That's why these two will break up, get back together, break up, get back together. And maybe she just choose to accept the role, the role that she was playing. Maybe she just choose to accept that role. But anyway, that speaks volume though. So actually, he did love her. But like I said, it's love and then it's in love. Let me ask this question real quick. Let me ask this question. What are John's thoughts about Jackie O death? What are John's thoughts about Jackie O death? What happened to her? What are his thoughts? What are his private thoughts about Jackie O concerning her death? I'm not getting a strong hit on that. It has here, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Whatever this meant to him. Anything Spirit wants me to know about DC Young Fly, John? Anything Spirit wants me to know about DC Young Fly? Anything else Spirit wants me to know about AC? Better known as John. Anything else Spirit wants me to know about John? All right, I'm going to stop right there. Then I'm going to start on my celebrity deck. And then I'm going to end this reading. These are just random messages, okay, family? Okay, it has here expected news on hold, the waiting game. So it's definitely something that's brewing behind the scenes. Something pertaining to some news about John, okay? Expected news on hold, the waiting game. Came right back out. Big opportunities coming up, headed your way. New deal, take it, money grab. Okay. Wants to be happy. Think things through. Do not rush into action. Caution, not for your highest good. So whatever this means, the Spirit is telling him to think things through. Don't rush into action right now. So he definitely better pay attention to these contracts. And this says in your favor, yes. But I'm not really sure what this is talking about yet. Promiscuous, has many sexual relationships. And we did see the word not committed. It has here runaway. I think about somebody that run away from their problems. Not now. Wait, be patient. In the near future, things will turn around the way you want. It just depends on what this means to him. They see and know your worth. It says they. They are willing to change and move forward with you. This would be a good offer. Go for it. You have what it takes. Have faith. They are not over their ex, lover, or spouse, not ready to commit. Give them time to heal. Not ready, not the right time. And of course, the Spirit is talking about him. But that's quite interesting right there. Expecting news on hold. All right, family. I'm going to end this reading. I'm going to do the celebrity. I'm going to use a celebrity deck. It's quite thick. Let's get into it. I'm going to have to shuffle 3 times and split the deck. Some clarity on the celebrity. John, better known as DC, Young Fly. Do it one more time. Some clarity on celebrity, DC, Young Fly. Okay. Celebrity DC Young Fly. Anything Spirit wants to know about DC Young Fly moving forward. Seeking clarity about the celebrity DC Young Fly. And these are random messages, okay, family? They're not facts. I always say let things play out. And pay attention to repeated words and messages. Okay. Let me set this over here. Remember that word sabotage? Self-sabotage. Due to negative thinking and poor actions, how he's moving out here. I think about somebody being quite reckless, okay? Very reckless. And a person like this also could be in a wide path. That's a path of distraction that can lead to destruction. Please know that. But anyway, distracted on the wrong things or on the wrong individuals. Not ready to settle down and commit. I think it came out, 3 times already? I want out of this business deal, not happy. And there are timelines to my reading, family. Things have to play out. A lot of this is happening in the now. A lot of this, I'm sure, are past energies. And a lot of this will be playing out in the coming days and weeks ahead. Please know that. But things have to play out. And a lot of this we're not going to know anything about because he's a private individual. Let's TMZ get a hold to it. or some YouTube blogger get a hold to the information. But anyway, I want out of this business deal not happy. Having a affair, breaking up scandal. And if he's not messing with somebody that's married, he could have been seeing somebody else. 'Cause a lot of people look at Jackie O as his wife. I probably say maybe common law wife, but the fact that she was his life partner for 9 years, Uh, that's interesting. Let me see some. Let me fact check on this. I'm just a messenger, family, okay? None of this is my opinion. They're just random messages, okay? Behind their backs, someone is giving out orders to sabotage them. Follow the money trail. Now, is it to sabotage DC, or is DC part of this right here? Corrupt. Behind their backs, someone is giving out orders to sabotage them. Follow the money trail. So I don't know if the spirit's talking about DC, somebody trying to sabotage him, or this may have something to do with Jackie O. It says follow the money trail. So somebody got some deep pockets. Getting caught up in the drama. A lot of these I'm just going to read them, okay, family? Check mental health problems, unbalanced. According to the spirit, he's very unbalanced, and you can be unbalanced mentally, emotionally, spiritually. When one of them are off, we are in unbalance, okay? So anyway, according to the spirit, he's unbalanced. I can't anymore. When I look at this right here, I think about him having a breakdown behind the scenes, okay? He's saying, I can't anymore. It just depends on, why he's feeling like this. Unless the pressure of fame is getting to him. Remember, we saw the word drunk in the beginning. It has here addictions, alcohol. Those that are in power loves to control and violate. Oh, this is interesting right here. Those that are in power loves to control and violate the new hire talents, turning their pure innocence into shame of rituals and abuse. You know what the spirit is saying about him? He's basically being tainted, okay? He's being tainted. And we did see the word dark. I got to read that again. Those that are in power loves to control and violate the new hire talents, turning their pure innocence into shame of rituals abuse. I'm reading that. My ear is just a buzzing. Remember that word dark, family? It came back out. They are in the dark. They are clueless. Their partner is cheating. I feel like the spirit is talking about DC, okay? Because according to the spirit, he's uncommitted. Or maybe he's seen somebody and they could be doing them. And that he doesn't know anything about. Okay. You do for me, I do for you. Pair up alliance, PR stunt. And I think about him and Jackie O. They hooked up and formed an alliance, as a couple. Or maybe he's going to end up forming an alliance with somebody else in the near future. Hollywood elites has authority over them, not in personal power. So that means he's going to have to jump and play the game. Because if he don't, well, we all know what happens. They'll start sabotaging his career. Signing new contract business deals. I don't mean no harm. He better read that contract real good, especially the fine print. Okay? It says signing new contract business deals. And people been saying that he was going to really, blow up, and they're not lying. So it's definitely something to this. I don't know what it's about Hollywood when people, loved ones or partners pass or their family members, but they always blow up. It's like all of a sudden they get more attention. Signing new contract business deals. But then this says down here, I want out of this business deal, not happy. So it's going to be something about a business deal that's going to lock him in, even though it looked at all promising and he sent them all them dollars, but something going to backfire on him. Because, they just say family member. I'm not really sure what that means. It just say family member. Something about a family member. Putting a Band-Aid on their issues, not facing them to heal. They use drugs or alcohol to numb the pain within. Unbalanced inner childhood. They use drugs or alcohol to numb the pain within. Unbalanced inner child, unhealed wounds. And I don't know if he drinks or not, or whether he dabbling in drugs. I don't know that, okay? This is allegedly. But I am picking up on some drinking. Being blackmailed, exposed, deception. Please know they got something on all of them. So when they feel like they crossing the line or talking too much, they know how to get all of them back in place. Being blackmailed, exposed, and deception. So like somebody got something on him, allegedly. Remember we saw the word runaway? The need for some distraction or the need to get away, running from their problems, don't want to face nor deal with it. Has self-control, self-respect. Addictions, workaholic, needs to slow down and rest. According to Spirit, he just on a go, 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 go. He needs to slow down and rest. He's chasing that money because we saw the word. What was it? I think it was greed. We saw the word greed. Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time. I'm going to end this reading. I thank you all for, if you've been with me thus far, you're definitely loyal, okay? So you might as well subscribe to your sister. I appreciate it. You enjoying this content, give us a good thumbs up. I appreciate it. Sharing is caring. I'm going to shuffle one more time, okay? I'm going to end this reading. Okay, I'm through with this side. I'm going to use the other side. Use this other side, and then I'm going to end this reading. Remember, family, none of this is my opinion, but I do have an opinion. Please know that. Seeking clarity on DC Young Fly. Seeking clarity about John. Anything Spirit wants to know about John. Care about DC. Care about John. What's about John? What's about John? Ooh, hold up, family. They're falling everywhere. Hold on. Okay, I think I'll stop right here. Let me see. Okay, I think I'll stop right here, family. Oh boy, I can't control what comes out. None of this is my opinion. I feel like if it comes out, it's meant to come out. Okay, and everybody has a right to their opinions as far as whether you choose to accept this information or not. My motto is follow the. I was getting ready to say follow the money trail. I don't know why that popped up in my spirit, but anyway, I always say let things play out. Okay. This is just something extra that came out. It just says music artists falling from grace. So for me to see this right here, I'm sure we're gonna end up hearing about another scandal when it comes to a music artist. But anyway, he's not a music artist. But this did come out, so I wouldn't be surprised within the coming days and weeks we might end up hearing something about a music artist falling from grace. People being disappointed about them for whatever reason. It has here mental health crisis, a cry for help, pay attention. And I can definitely see this going on, especially when he's feeling powerless when it comes to the industry, and he end up signing a contract that he wants out of, and knowing that he has to do things and play the game. Okay, I can definitely see him cracking up behind the scenes. Mental health crisis, a cry for help, pay attention. They seek attention and they love to be praised by others outside of them. Behind their back, someone is throwing stones and hiding their hands. Somebody got it out for him. The spirit already said that he has people around him that he considers friends. They're snakes. People that are jealous and envious of him. Addictions. Well, I'm going to say allegedly, okay? Allegedly, addictions. And if he's not doing this now, he may end up dibbling dabbling in this in the near future. They know they are being talked about due to gossip. They do check out social media and they don't like it. So he's definitely checking out social media, and he's hearing what people are saying about him. He don't like it, allegedly. The need to back off from it, and it has a question mark, whatever it is. Okay. The need to back off from it, whatever it is. They are sold to the industry, the get along gang. They stay down in silence. So you know what that means. They are sold. So this lets me know he's definitely been participating in these rituals behind the scenes. That's the only way he's going to be able to stay afloat, family, and as far as keep climbing the ladder. So I'm sure he's been to these Hollywood parties. They are sold to the industry, the get along gang. They stay down in silence. And we did see living a double life. Behind the scenes in their life, full of drama, no peace of mind. And lastly, the industry cage, they know they're looking for a way out so they can fly. I think about the thing that he really, really want to do, but he's being controlled. It's like he feel like he's in a cage, an industry cage, but he's only limited to what he can do. Okay, the industry cage, they know, and they're looking for a way out so they can truly fly. Well, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. So is John, better known as DC Young Fly, is he going to blow up family? It looked like a lot of opportunities are going to be presented to him. Okay, I mean he already have some movies. I think he has what I don't know if it's a documentary that's gonna be on Netflix, but I think a movie and a documentary that he's in that's getting ready to come out. I think one is probably already out or is getting ready to come out on Netflix. But yeah, he's going to start receiving a lot of offers because one thing about the industry, they love it when you're receiving a lot of attention to you. They love it when you have a lot of followers because when a person has a lot of followers, they can influence the masses, and usually it's not in a positive way. Okay, so they definitely want to use him, the puppet that he is. Okay, and like I said, if he love it, we have to respect that. This is what he wants. He wants the fame. So it look like doors are gonna start opening for him, and opportunities are gonna be knocking his way. They're gonna be knocking on the door. Giving him offers, but he better be mindful of reading those contracts or get a lawyer to go through them because it's gonna be a clause somewhere in the contract, and you see whatever the so-called business deal is, he's gonna want out of it. He's not gonna be happy with it. So anyway, this is my reading on DC Young Fly, full name John Whitfield. Thank you, family, for watching. Appreciate you. This is my reading on John Whitfield. Peace and love to you all. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.